Happy New Year, folks. This is Nick, and that's the review of the iPad. That's as simple as it sounds, iPad, and it may not seem so bizarre to you that Apple simplified its iPad lineup name and SIM. However, search engines have a hard time presenting results for this particular iPad, as the name iPad is more of a general term. But it's Apple, and it doesn't really want you to search further than the Apple Store for a $50 case, which, by the way, I'm definitely buying. Nonetheless, I think the name is perfect, as it suggests simplicity, which is what comes to mind with this iPad. No stylus, non-laminated screen, a headphone jack, aluminum on the back, Touch ID on the front, 2 gigs of RAM, and a classic 4x3 screen with a weird resolution of 2048 by 1536 pixels. With that said, I'm sure that there will be some compelling offers on the Android side as well, but I wouldn't consider them simply because iOS runs flawlessly on iPads. I'm a big fan of Android smartphones, and I hate iOS on a phone. I even knew that Xiaomi, my favorite company, offered a tablet with comparable features for $100 less, but as I said, I don't trust Android tablets. Besides, I'm sure that no tablet can outperform the iPad in terms of raw power, which helps with future-proofing. I'm obviously talking about the A9 and M9 processors, which are powered by an insane 8,827 mAh battery, which lasts 2 days for me with very heavy use, namely 5 to 6 hours of video streaming, plus some web browsing per day. So it's time to dive deeper, folks. I always start with the display, which may not be the best, but it gives you the option to play 1440p videos, has very accurate color representation, and gets very bright. As I previously said, it's not laminated, but I don't really care about this that much, and besides it reduces repair costs, which is pretty nice. I do not know if the glass on the front is Gorilla Glass or something similar, but it's a really good sign that there are no scratches on it yet. It's a fingerprint magnet nonetheless. Also, the viewing angles are hands down great. Beneath the screen sits the fingerprint scanner, which is conveniently placed but uses first generation Touch ID, which I believe is cheap from Apple's side even for a mid-range priced iPad like this. Speaking of price, it's about $329 in the US and more than €329 in the EU, but you may get it cheaper or more expensive depending on the provider. By the way, $329 is translated as €275 by Siri, which means that Apple doesn't care about currency conversion. Also, Siri hasn't improved that much, so don't expect anything spectacular there. On top of the screen is the front camera, which is decent for instant non-professional photos, but it's an iPad anyway, so if you are looking for good photos, switch over to your phone. On the right side of the device is the volume rocker, on the top sits the power button and our widely beloved jack. On the left side there is nothing but aluminum, and on the bottom sit the lightning port and the beautiful sounding speakers, which is another reason I bought this iPad. It's loud, bassy speakers, which will make you forget your headphones from time to time. Furthermore, on the back of the device is the camera, the microphone and the golden Apple logo together with the iPad one. The microphone combined with the second one on the top have a pretty good range, and the camera is surprisingly good, taking 8 megapixel photos and 1080p 30fps video. But again, it's an iPad, and unless it's the only device you have accessible, I do not suggest using it for taking photos. Finally, inside the iPad, as pre-mentioned, we find the A9 and M9 processors, which handle the processing and graphical load, along with 2 gigs of RAM, which, despite all the sayings that iOS doesn't need more, I think is a cheap move from Apple. All of these are accompanied by either 32 or 128 gigabytes of storage. All those were great for me, and they exceed the needs for basic tasks and let you enter the productive world as well. And finally, let's talk software. This iPad comes with iOS 10 and it's upgradable to iOS 11. I like iOS 11 on this iPad because it's fluid, it's clean, it's fast, it provides excellent apps for walking and browsing, and it handles multitasking easily and without hesitation. It provides split screen, picture-in-picture, and it is overall great for productivity. I would say its major flaw is the notification center, as Apple ignores all the requests for notification grouping. Also, even I have made use of Apple's ecosystem in spite of my great involvement in Google's ecosystem. A great example is the fact that I am editing this script on my Windows computer on iCloud.com because my iPad is charging. So that was it, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for updates on my YouTube activity, comment your thoughts below, and let's hope Apple doesn't slow down iPads as well. Thanks again and have a happy new year, everyone.